Go ahead.
That's good.
Sounds
Woo!
Wow.
that doesn't put you in the mood.
Well, I got to tell you, that does, and unfortunately, this picture doesn't. but that certainly put me in a great mood. And in case you're all wondering, that was the trip earlier this year, in Maui, where our top producers actually celebrated their success in 2018. The next year, that's going to be in Jamaica, and I'm sure it's going to be better than ever, okay, in Jamaica. So, again, thank you, and I appreciate you joining us tonight. I'm Walter Bracero, the senior field coach for the Supreme team, and also joining me on this call tonight, you see their pictures up there as well, is Laurelyn Radline. Well, Laurelyn, give us a wave.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Maria Dollard. Give us a Maria. I don't see you on the screen yet.
Yeah, we don't see you on the screen. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, there's Maria Dollard and Val Santos.
Hello,
And,
everybody.
hey,
Welcome.
thank you. And also, you should know that behind the scenes, we may have a couple other coaches that are helping with the chat box, and we'll go through their names later on in the presentation. So anyway, welcome. And as I say at every meeting, I want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time and joining us, because I know that this is not the only things that that is important in your life, and it's an investment of your time in your business with us. So I just want to say, we appreciate it. What we're talking about today is really, the beauty has the power to fuel your fabulous lives, okay? And we've done a number of Spring Flings, in total 16, including this one. And we've reached out to over 500 representatives face-to-face in the Spring Flings. And it's really just basically a business review as to where we stand, giving you a perspective of the business as well firsthand. And not necessarily just what you read on Facebook or Instagram and in publications, but really firsthand. So let me introduce you to the senior management team. If you haven't had the opportunity to meet them already, this is our new CEO, Lorianne Goldman, and those of you that may have met her by either being on a trip or being at our kickoff meeting in San Antonio. An individual is very down to earth, very approachable, and is truly successful in her career. And she has shown that very early in the stages here at Avon. She's made some dramatic changes to the company already, and we are on a different trajectory. So when you see her, please go up, introduce yourself, and enjoy her company. And next, then, I want to introduce you to Stephen Boston, or known as Steve Boston, and he is our president of sales. I've worked with him for many years. He's been with the company 25 years, so he's not new to Avon. He's new to the U.S. sales position as far as president of sales. Again, if you've met him before, you know he's very approachable, and just go up and say hi to him, and just have an engaging discussion. And then we'll go directly to my boss, who reports into Stephen, and that is someone who's been here. She just celebrated her anniversary of 23 years right at the beginning of June. And for those of you that don't know who I am or my background, I've been here a couple of years. On June 8th, actually, not too long ago, celebrated 38 years with Avon. So in various positions in the business. But that being said, every time I'm at a representative event, I always feel like I'm the new kid on the block because there are always representatives that have been here much longer than I have. The first thing we actually talked about at our Spring Flings was our new partnership that we announced actually in April. And many of you were surprised that LG, Life's Good, has actually a home and beauty segment of their business, and it's not just a segment, by the way. They are ranked, at the top of the companies in the world in those areas. So it's not just about I feel like the paint commercial. They're not just about appliances. They're not just about TVs and washing machines, but they're also about health, and they're also about beauty. And the way I've likened it is that we have now a new partner that's investing in our business. While they haven't signed the final documents as of yet, because that's not going to happen until the end of September, they are really active in finding out what we're all about. But they're not new to Avon either. Because several years ago, they actually purchased Avon Japan. So they know Avon, they know the Avon business from the Japanese side. They are just now learning the Avon business from a U.S. business unit side. So we are very excited about this opportunity to work with LG. They're buying our company, and they're investing in our company as part of their portfolio, not going to be looking to move along and sell our business. They're looking to invest in our business and grow our business as we go forward. So this is a very exciting time for everyone at Avon, especially representatives. So that's it on LG. And what I'd like to do now is just move into some of the things that we need to shout out loud and be proud about. We're getting a lot of notoriety with respect to our products. Marie Claire just did something with respect to outlining, what will change your life. What are the top 25 products that will change your life? And we were in the top 25. As a matter of fact, not just in the top 25, but we were the number one product that was in the top 25 products. And I think the next slide gives you a closer look at what that product is, and that's the hydrofusion that we have. And so it is a 2019 winner, number one product. And look, this was not, by the way, this was not coerced by Avon. This is just outside, would you say, notoriety that has been given Avon and the Avon brand, and it just didn't come here. There are a number of things that we should be proud of, and we need to shout out loud of it. And if you go to the next slide, you can see that we were also noted as the America's Best Customer Service in 2019. Now, at one of the Spring Flings, we got the question: did that pertain to our customer service group that you would be calling into at about Cincinnati, Ohio location? And the answer to that is no. It is all about you. It's all about all the representatives and the customer service that you give to your customers. And Avon's America's best. I mean, number one again. In Newsweek, we had, they had a segment there was shop at the top, and then you can see our lipsticks are rated as one of the top lipsticks that you could be buying, and the accolades just doesn't cease to come. And as you can tell on the next slide, I think we have this is one of the products that we're getting a lot of press on, and is the eyelash serum, which grows your eyelashes. And I often joke, ask if this is working for those that are trying. Everyone, 100% of the people that are trying this say it actually does work. I joke around about the bald spot in the back of my head and saying maybe I should try it there and see what happens. But this is, it's just, look, we need to be proud about our product line. We need to be proud about the products that we have to offer. In fact, we have launched so many just in the first half of this year. Here's another accolade. We are amongst the top 10 most engaging beauty brands on Facebook in 2018. And look at the competition. Okay, so we're up against stiff competition here, and we're just keeping up with them all. And next, you can just see what we have launched in the first half of 2019 alone. So just take a quick look. There's campaign 3, campaign 11. We had another launch. We have the new Ultimate Dual Elixir launch in campaign 7. You can read this for yourself. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 key beauty launches in 2019 so far, and more to come. And so at this point, what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn this over to our crew that we have lined up for you. But before we do, I wanted to talk a little bit about customer acquisition, because there's only one way I know growing your business is that, and that really truly is growing all of your customers. You can sell more to the current customers you have, but that's not necessarily going to be as easy as adding more customers. And at our first event in New York City, we had a testimonial from Tamara. She happened to be in Los Cabos celebrating her win of her first trip. She's only been here a little bit more than a year. She's achieved Bronze Leader. She's achieved Honor Society. She's a mother of 3, and of course married. And I hear a lot of stories, and the success stories that we gather along the way are just amazing. Sometimes you don't tend to hear the good stories. You hear how sometimes the businesses, my business is struggling, or there are times when there are some difficulties in getting product and things like that, but it doesn't affect everyone. And I think from a perspective point of view, I just want you to know that you have to put on the hat that break through any barrier that you're having. And I'm just going to stop here for a second and just address one of the biggest issues, and I've heard it, and not that I'm apologizing for it, but we know it's an issue that we're getting behind. I hate to say the word; it's hard to even come out. The issue of shorts. But when you look at the amount of product that we actually offer and what we offer in the catalog versus the amount of product that is actually shorted, I would just say to those of you that are on the line, take a guess. How many products do you think we offer on a campaign-by-campaign basis within our brochure that we now are starting to call our book? How many? Just type it away on the screen. How many products do you think we actually offer in a brochure or the book in a given campaign?
500.
Okay, 500. I see 500 there. Yeah. No other guesses? Okay. Well, I'm going to give you okay, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, right? All right. So, getting closer. but it's actually closer to 4,000 products that we actually have offer. When you take a look at the products, it's different shades, it's different colors, and sizes. It's 4,000 products that we actually offer. And when you take a guess to how many of products do we have right now that is on the short list, I'm not even going to have you guess, because yeah, we offer 4,000 products. That's right, Lori. All right, the actual product listing is like 68 products right now that we have on the short list. I know they're the high volume products, and they're products that people most want at this point in time. You know, glimmer sticks, okay, being one of them. And so, but just to give you a perspective that it's not a major category. A single short is important to us. So 68 is way too much for us, and we'll be working on getting that. And we'll be working on getting that down. Okay, so that's about it for me. I'm going to turn this call over now to who's going.
I think it's me. It's me, Walter. It's Val.
Okay, Val, take it away.
Thank you so much, Walter, and thank you, everyone, for joining this evening. And I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited about all of these key products, these launch products that we have introduced that have done so well, between the depuffing eye serum, the Love mascara, the eyelash serum. I am so proud of this company and so proud of the products that they have introduced and that we have been able to share with our customers. So what we're going to go over now is about customer acquisition. And before we get into that, I just want to let you know that we have 2 new bundles that are exclusive to new representatives. So starting in campaign 13, any new representative that starts in campaign 13, they have this exclusive introductory offer that they can offer out to their customers. And we have the Can't Miss Phase for $50 and the Love Your Face for $25. So both of these are an incredible value. They have full size, the top products, but I do have to say the $50 set really gives customers the best bang for their buck. It's an amazing value at $124 in product. Plus, when they order on the new representatives online store, they do receive free shipping. And for the new representative, when they get 5 $50 orders, they will qualify for the High Five online incentive. So this is really a great bundle. This is effective for the new representatives. They can sell this in their first 6 campaigns. Okay, so what we want to talk about now is a little bit about customer acquisition. There are 3 ways to really grow your business, and they are through sales, through recruiting, and through customer acquisition. So finding new customers is the fastest way to increase your sales and earnings. And if you want to go ahead and type in the chat box the different ways that you may be finding new customers, that would be great. And I want you to remember that a happy, satisfied consumer who use Avon products, they are the foundation of a successful business. And selling products to customers is the heart of your business. So you always want to be introducing the products and working on getting new customers, because that is what is going to build your business. And success doesn't happen by accident. It's all about focusing on what product that you are going to sell. Walter just went over some great products that were great key launches this year. So if you think about it and you want to strategize, how are you going to work every campaign? First of all, it's how are you going to find new customers? What will you be doing to find new customers? And then what product are you going to sell to them? Everybody has different needs and different wants, but if you can focus on the key products and selling those key products to your customers, that's what's going to increase your sales. And I challenge you to think about your business about not being an order taker, not just distributing brochures and waiting for the phone to ring and jotting down the orders that your customers are calling you for, but really step out of your comfort zone and step out of the box and be more of a consultant. Educate yourself on our new products that are coming out. We have great education tools on Avon U, and learn about the products. Use the products yourself, because you are the best testimonial out there. When you know what a product does and you can actually see the difference of what it's doing for you, that passion is going to come through when you are talking about the product to your customers. So that's what's going to help you sell the product. So you really want to become a consultant versus an order taker. And the more satisfied and happy your customers are, the more sales that you're going to get, and the more repeat business you're going to get from that customer, and the more referrals you will also get, because that customer will be so happy with the service that you provided them that they're going to want to share your name and your number with all of their friends and family. So another way that we have with building your business is through our online offers. So we have some incredible special online offers. Right now we have a jewelry incentive offer going on. In campaign 15, we're going to have the tattoo, the great new lipstick. If you haven't tried it yet, order it on the demo so that you can try it, because it really is amazing. And we're going to have a special deal in campaign 15 online offers. So you want to share these offers with your new and with your existing customers. And the best way to do this is to do it from Avon Social. So if you go into avonnow.com and you click on Avon Social, and then you click on Content Planner, you will see all the posts and all the different products that you can share on your Facebook pages, that you can email out to your customers, you can text out to your customers. And the beauty of this is when they click on that, it's going to direct them. It's going to redirect them directly to your online store, which is huge. So one of the things I want you to remember is don't necessarily share somebody else's post from Facebook, because when you share their post, it may go to their online store. So everything that you're posting, you want to go to your online store, you want to go to your Avon account, click on Avon Social, and then click on a Content Planner. Okay, and if we have any questions on this, please feel free to put them in the chat box. So this here is another way that our top selling representatives and our sales data have shown is another way to really promote your business is through the use of samples. When representatives share samples, they sell an average of $2,500 more per year. So that is huge, the use of samples. And, you know, you don't want to just put samples in the bag and hope they find it when they take out the products that they ordered. It's really about you following up with them and asking them, how did you like the sample that I left for you? And if they didn't see it, you want to tell them about it. It's in your bag. This is the sample I left for you. Why don't you try it, and I'll call you in a couple of days to follow up with you to see how you liked it. Samples will really make a sale for you. So if you're not investing in samples right now, I really do encourage you to invest in the samples and give them to your existing customers. One of the other things I recommend is don't give someone a sample of a product that they're already using. Give them a sample of something different. You know, let them try something different, because if they're already using a product and love that product, they're going to continue to buy that product. But we want to introduce them to some of our other products. So that means that you really want to pay attention to what your customers are ordering so that you can offer them a complementary product to what they're already using. The other thing is promoting your online store. Representatives who regularly promote their online store sell an average of $68 more per campaign than representatives who do not offer their online store. And we have so many different incentives going on right now. And one incentive that is going on through August 6th is double dollars on online sales. So anybody who does have online sales through Campaign 26 will receive double dollars to help them get to their next PRP level. So don't forget about that. And double dollars is really a tool to help you guys get to that next achievement level. And the Aspira. I hope many of you are selling Aspira. Type in the chat box if you'd like what your favorite Aspira product is, but on average, representatives who sell the Aspira product line, they are selling $100 per campaign just by selling Aspira. I know for me, I love the AM PM Restore. I've noticed a huge difference in my nails and in my hair, thicker, stronger, more vibrant. Yes, I have to go to the hairdressers more often. But, if you're not using the products, it's so hard for you to sell it. So if you're not using the Aspira, I do encourage you to start using it so that you can share it with your customers. And next, I'm actually going to bring Walter back in. And Walter, you're going to talk to us a little bit about Loose Bon Jovi.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the slide before was celebrate your success. But before I do that, I just wanted to, a couple of words on online sales and online business. I think you all know, and you all heard, we've been putting a lot behind getting your business online. I just want to give you the perspective here as to where this is headed. It's about growing your business. Okay, it truly is about gaining more customers and having a business that the customer group from the age population, let's say of like 50 and lower, come to you. And it's not about converting your current customer base to ordering online. That's not what it's about at all. It's about how buying practices are changing these days. And you look at the stats. You hear year over year the increase in sales that is occurring just from the mobile phone alone. Of purchases that are being made, and we've been a little slow behind this. So it's about attracting that consumer base, the consumer base that knows that I can buy from Avon, and I can buy online, and I can also get that product delivered within a couple of days. Which is what everyone has become accustomed to. So I just want to, make sure that from this perspective that you have the right perspective here. It's not about converting your current customers to doing your business online, but it's about when you're bringing on a new customer, showing them the online experience. And then one question that I ask at every of the spring flings that I was at is how many of the representatives there actually have placed an order online so that they understand what actually happens when a consumer or a customer places an order online. It's no different than actually understanding and knowing a product, having tried a product. This way you know what the benefits of that product is. You're not going to be able to sell the online store if you haven't tried it yourself. My ask of all of you is if you haven't placed an order online for yourself, do it, experience it, and then on your new customers as you're bringing them in, turn them on to your online store. So it's about your new business. It's about the growth in your business, not about your current customers online. Okay, so that was my public service, advisory with respect to online selling. And now we move to Lou Stella Bon Jovi. I've known her for a long time. You can see that she's been here 25 years. And of those 25 years, she's been on 24 trips. And she missed one trip early on in her career, and she said she would never miss another trip in her life. And she hasn't. If you've been on an Avon trip, let me ask the question: how many of you that are listening have actually achieved and have been on an Avon trip? Just give me a yes or no. Not yet. Not yet. Yes. All right, Cynthia. Yes. Becca, I see that. That's great. Hey, Christine, yes. All right, so many of you have. Okay, so I mean, those of you that have been on a Avon trip know that even if you've been there before once or twice, that it's like you've never been there before, okay, when you go on a trip with Avon. So be sure to get there. Be sure that this is not just on your shoulders, but it's also, be sure if you're in leadership, be sure your team is behind it as well. And if you go to the next slide, you can see that here's Stella Bonjoy in Los Cabos. And that's not her entire team, but that's a good representation of the team that she had there in Los Cabos with her. So very exciting times, celebrating her Grand Fiesta win in 2019. So again, my hat's off to her. And do you picture yourself here? Which pool are you at? All right, just envision. This is a beautiful location. All right, so I'm going to turn it back over. Who's going to be taking over the Jamaica?
Marlon.
Walter,
Okay.
I'm going to be taking everybody through a trip to Jamaica. I'm so excited. I can just picture us there next May 17th through the 21st. Plan your butt. Figure out, look at this picture and figure out where you're sitting with a drink in your hand. I'm so excited. And everybody that's listening to this call has a chance to earn this trip. Not for one, but for two. So here you go. Earn a trip for two. You want to meet your personalized sales goal, and we all got this sales goal in the beginning of January. So you have your goal. If you're not sure where it is, it's really quite simple. It's go right underneath your sales incentives. Go to incentives. Go to the make it Jamaica symbol, and then go right down to the bottom, and you could track your progress. You'll see your goal and how you're progressing towards it. So this is one way to earn Jamaica for anybody that's not yet in President's Club. So, and that means you're going to meet your personalized sales, and you're going to have 50% of that from your will be online sales. Okay, let's talk about Avon listened, and they added some more ways to make it to Jamaica. So if you're President's Club to David H. McConnell, you can now earn the trip by two by taking that personal goal that you got at the beginning of the year, add 20%, and out of that 20%, 3,000 has to be online. So now it's not a whole 50%. It would only be 3,000 of your entire goal needs to be online. And you also have earned a trip for two to Jamaica. And we're talking about two because we want you to go there and bring your favorite person with you. Or it could be your favorite upline or your favorite coach. Wouldn't be a bad idea either. But anyway, and now Inner Circle members and President's Council members, if you're on the line, we did not forget about you. Avon said, listen, we want you there. We want you to enjoy this trip as you've done for so many years in the past. And we want you to keep doing that. So we're just asking that you exceed your prior year sales goal by 10%. So if you did $110,000 last year, you need to exceed it for 11,000. Out of that your goal, you need to just do 2,000 of that in online sales. So we're taking baby steps towards those online sales. You guys have any questions about that, please feel free to put it in the chat box. I'm actually going to walk you through on how to figure out where you are now and where you can go. So next slide, Maria. Okay. And leaders, oh my gosh, our leaders, I know you guys all just enjoyed and had a great time in Los Cabos. We want you in Jamaica too. So here it is. Between now and the end of the year, get 25 new qualified recruits and have at least cumulatively your team do 80,000 in sales from campaign 14 to campaign 26. So I hope your mind is thinking about how can I get new members on board. Definitely do some planning with your upline or your coach. We want to support you in any way. This is truly possible between now and the end of the year. So it's 25 qualified new recruits. All right. Where are you now? You're thinking, oh my gosh, I have no idea where I am. What do I have to do? I really want you to think about the numbers, because when I break this down, it is so doable. If your original goal was 15,000, and now because you're a President's Club member and Avon said, listen, trip for two, you do 3,000 more than your original goal, which is 18,000. You have a new sales level goal here. Currently, you've done about 5,500, which is halfway to President's Club. But you got to be thinking about what else do I need to do to secure this? So that means between now and then, you need to do 12,500. 12,500 divided by 13 campaigns, and basically we just closed out 14. But we're going to calculate in the half a year, 13 campaigns. That would be $962 per campaign you have left to do from now until the end of the year, each campaign. I love this because you know exactly how many customers you need. So if your average order is around $50, you're going to need 19 customers total a campaign to get to that 962. Now, if your average order is a little bit less than that, you might need a little bit more customers than that. But this really gives you some zoned in focus on what you need to do in order to achieve the sales goal. Now, let's talk about the online portion. Very important, because this is part of your goal to make it to Jamaica. So 18,000, the trip for two is 3,000. We're saying if you have $3,000 in online sales is part of your goal to make it to Jamaica, we're going to take that 3,000. So say right at this point that I'm talking to you right now, you do not have any online sales. This shows you that it's completely possible with your focus. That means we have 13 campaigns left. You need an average of $231 per campaign online. All right, 231 divided by that average customer order of $50. That means you need 5 online customers. You know what that says to me? That screams high five all over to me. That's exactly what that is. So it's really focusing on your 5 customers putting in five customers at $50 to get that 250. Too many numbers going on there. So I hope this helps. I know that you guys have in your part of your materials list, you have that form, the calculate that I just showed you. So there's some really neat things that you can do to figure out where your numbers are. And again, I encourage you to contact your coach, one of us, or contact your upline. We want to help and support you get there. We truly believe everyone at this point still has an opportunity to go to Jamaica. And I'm going to turn this over to my partner, Maria, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about fundraising.
Awesome. Thank you, Walter, Val, and Laura Lynn. I am so lucky to have partners like all of you because, I know everyone is feeling the passion from each and every one of us on the different growth strategies that our representatives have. And we just couldn't be more excited to come to you tonight. And we really, truly thank you for the time that you are with us. And what I love about our Avon Nation is that we truly are a nation of people that give back. You all have the most beautiful heart. And I say that, and I know that from just speaking to many of you across the country and knowing the sacrifices that you've made for your family, for your friends. I see the different things that you do within your communities. And, you have a platform as an Avon beauty boss, as a beauty owner. You have a platform to actually give back to anything that is near and dear to you. Anything that is really important to you. Avon gives you the opportunity to give back. And I just think that the reason why we're maybe not utilizing it enough is because we're scared, right? I mean, honestly, let your hair down and just, you're listening to us now in front of your computers or on your phone. No one's watching you and there is no judgment. I think that might be what's getting in the way. But we're here to help you, to hold your hand and to embrace you, to say, do not be scared anymore. Take the step. because it is as easy as you are on this call tonight. You can multitask and you can start your own online fundraiser. And we're going to get through that in a moment. And Avon itself, I mean, we give back to, breast cancer, to ACS, domestic violence. But again, you can really go through what you are passionate about, and you can start immediately. And imagine if you were talking to a new team member who's just starting their Avon business, and they can start their business with a passion. They can talk to people about, their new Avon business and what the causes are that are really near and dear to them, and Avon is helping support that. I mean, that is a story to tell. And I really don't think we're talking about it enough. We have opportunity here. So you can connect with your network, raise awareness while giving back to others, gain new customers and recruits, and really get on the fast track to earning your incentives, getting yourself to Jamaica, all while having a big heart and helping others. And there's one thing that I just want to connect with about the customers, because I really feel like we don't talk about this enough, and it can be utilized in the fundraisers. Your customers have a customer referral program. So when they go onto your online store, there's an area where it says customer referrals. Your customer fills out whoever they want to refer, and then that person will get an email, from Avon to entice them to go to the representative's online store. When that referral goes to, and they'll have it an incentive to shop from the online store, spend $25 and get free shipping. Once that new person does that, the customer that refers them is going to get a coupon to shop on your online store and get 10% off. So just know that, your customers, I don't know why this is just advancing on its own. Your customers have an opportunity to have an incentive as well. We're filled with incentives. And that's something that I just, as a sidebar, wanted to make sure that we are talking about, not only with fundraisers, but with your online business as well. Okay, fundraising ideas. These are true numbers, guys. This is not like made up, pie in the sky. There are representatives that are actually doing this. They're actually getting a school with 250 students participating, and they're giving the students, this is important, a goal of $100 each, and they're getting a $25,000 fundraiser. Okay, that's a big one, and maybe that's overwhelming, and that's okay. Then you could do a cheerleader. You could get a sports team that has 15 participants in it. Sell $100 each, and it's $1,500. So you can go something that's near and dear to your heart, or you can find a need within your community. How many times are we driving through our communities and you see a bake sale, you see a car wash? You should be pulling into that parking lot of the car wash and the bake sale and saying, hey, what is it that you're looking to fundraise for? How much money are you looking to raise? What if I told you that my company has a way for you to hassle-free be able to earn money and raise money for this cause, for the playground, for the uniforms, what have you? It's completely, I don't know why this is advancing. It is completely effortless. And, it just makes sense. I mean, the online fundraisers, they go directly to the customer themselves. There's nobody within the organization that's doing anything. The only thing that's getting done is your link that you created is being shared with the organization, okay? How many people do you know are doing Facebook birthday fundraisers? Now you can, when you see that on Facebook, you can tell your friends and your family, hey, I can actually do a fundraiser for you. I have the ability with my company to fundraise for your birthday, whatever their cause is, near and dear, to their hearts. But this is all about you and what you are passionate about. Pick your passion. If it's puppies, if it's birds, if it's, whatever it might be, pick your passion. And you know what? I also know that sometimes, as women especially, no offense to the men, it's hard for us to think about ourselves for a second, because we're always worried about everybody else, and say, wow, what is it that I'm really passionate about? But think about that, and you can set this up right now. There is an offer. I'm also going to plant a little seed with all of you that are doing the Making Strides walks. Guys, everybody that's walking should be setting up right now a Making Strides walk for yourself to be able to give that back to your Making Strides fundraising page. So, for example, a little inside tip. This is going to be, actually, I have a meeting with the coordinator in our area tomorrow. Making Strides is going to have an incentive for everybody for the month of July that if you have $200 on your Making Strides site, you are going to earn a sweatshirt. So why not, for the month of July, do your Avon fundraiser online, earn the $200, let everybody know why you're doing it, and then you can put that $200 to your Making Strides fundraiser. The other thing is, what I want to say, is as you're going to any of the Making Strides meetings and meeting other walkers, you know what? You can do an online fundraiser for every single walker you meet that is not an Avon representative. You could do Susie Q's Making Strides fundraiser. You could do Laura Lynn's Making Strides fundraiser, because all you're doing is giving them the link to send out to their people and telling them 30% of the sales from Avon are going towards my Making Strides fundraiser. I mean, you can have multiple fundraisers going on at one time. So I'm just so excited that I got to talk about this today, because I'm very passionate about it, and I think that there really is a lot of opportunity. So let's do it. Again, you can multitask right now. If you haven't taken the Avon U fundraiser course, please do. It's really quick, but it does walk you through the steps if you are confused about the steps. But all you have to do is pick your passion. Choose your online fundraiser. Register your online fundraiser at Avon now, and you are ready to go. And then you're going to manage your fundraiser, which is like no work at all. It's just a lot of fun, and you're going to feel really good about it. So here are the steps. You're going to go under earnings and rewards on Avon now. Go for fundraising, online fundraising. Get started. I mean, it just couldn't be any easier. You're going to register it. You're going to register your fundraiser. Again, you're going to pick for the beauty and skincare portion how much earnings are going to go towards the organization. Your fixed earnings items, obviously, you're not going to be giving as much. That's okay. But it's so easy. So that is my spiel. Also, I just want to point out in our materials list, we have a fabulous The Beauty of Our Business tool. You can download it right now. Another thing for you to do while you're here, you open the file and you download it and print it. It is a fabulous tool talking about the Avon business and, how amazing we are. So I'm going to turn it back to my friend and partner, Val, and she's going to tell us how to keep growing.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Maria. And I am so excited to see what everybody's passion is going to be and how you're going to be giving back to that passion and how you can grow that community. It's great because people can order Avon products and they're getting great products, but they're also giving back to that passionate organization that you want to give back to. So I'm very excited about these online fundraising. And again, those online sales will count towards the double dollars, so until August 6th, and they count towards High Five Online. So there's a lot to be said for doing things online. So now we're going to talk a little bit about another way to grow your business, which is about inviting people to the Avon Nation. And recruiting is even easier than it was before. We've got many great new tools. Maria just mentioned the new At a Glance guide. It's a very professional guide. You can find that at the Beauty Buzz. It's on the materials list, but it's very, very professional, really awesome. And then we have a brand new incentive that's just started. It's called the Win-Win Incentive, and this is where our leaders can earn extra money. So this incentive starts, it runs from campaign 13 through campaign 18, and leaders can earn an extra 5% bonus on the overall sales and an additional 5% bonus on direct delivery online sales from the new representatives who join Avon between campaigns 13 and campaigns 18. Now, to qualify for the bonus, you do need to reach a new representative sales goal. So as you can see on this chart here, if as of campaign 11, you are a promoter to a gold ambassador, your sales goal for those new representatives who start within that time frame is $500. Our bronze to silver leaders, it's $1,000. And for gold leaders, it's $2,000. And then our executive leaders and above, it's $4,000. So as long as you make that sales goal with the new representatives that you bring on, you will earn that additional 5% on their overall sales and an additional 5% on their online sales. So as you'll see on the next slide, you really want to start early with this incentive, because somebody who starts in campaign 13, their sales, because they're in LOA 1, you're going to get 6 campaigns worth of sales for that new recruit, versus somebody who starts in campaign 18. You're only going to get the campaign 18 sales for them. So for you to reach your new representative sales goals, you really want to front load and get as many people on as early in the incentive as possible. And all Alma and personal recruits do count towards the new representative sales goal. Your bonuses will be paid via the prepaid card or direct deposit. And on the next slide, it will just shows us an example of a bronze leader. Now, everybody here is at a different stage, so this is something that we can work with you. But just to top line it and to show you that if we had a bronze leader who recruits 3 new representatives and they each earn that high 5 online bonus, they can earn an overall total bonus of $205. This is in addition to their sponsoring bonus, to their leadership compensation bonus. So this is a bonus on top of what they're already earning. So this is a fabulous incentive. Again, it runs from campaigns 13 through campaign 18. And then please type in the chat box. How many of you are going to RepFest? How many of you have gone in the past? Because RepFest is the party that you are not going to want to miss. You will feel the energy of 6,000 Avon representatives. We're going to New Orleans from August 2nd to August 4th. It's going to be the greatest party ever. We're going to have our very first ever live Mardi Gras parade. You'll be able to touch and feel all the new products. So you're going to be able to see the fourth quarter products. We will have customized training sessions. All of our President's Club members will be able to celebrate their success at our first ever Beauty Bash on the Bayou. We're going to have seminars on beauty and skincare, and attendees will receive a swag bag worth $150. So if you have not registered yet, please go to avonrepfest.com. And you can see all of the details there. You can register there. You can see the agenda. It is going to be fabulous. And this is one event that you are not going to want to miss. And for those of you that are attending RepFest, we have a special incentive for you. And this incentive runs from campaign 12 to campaign 15, and all you have to do is increase your sales over the same campaigns from last year. So if you have a $500 increase, you will earn the exclusive Mardi Gras bead lanyard, and you'll receive a survival pack full of Avon products. And when your sales increases over $1,000, you will receive both of those products. You'll also receive a snack pack at check-in, and I tell you, you will absolutely need that snack pack because you are going to be on the go the whole time you're there. And you also get to get a sneak peek access to the product expo and a chance to win an iPhone X at an exclusive giveaway. This is only for the representatives that earn this RepFest incentive, which is increasing sales get dishes. Come on. Over last year. Okay, so Walter, we are turning it back over to you to close out the session.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Laura Lynn. You all are really great partners in this. I know there was some background noise, so if you can put yourself on mute, we're just about to complete And I appreciate that. Listen, I want to talk to you a bit about SMART goals. It is, when do you leave a house without knowing exactly where you're going and having a plan to get there? And it's hard to believe that actually that GPS didn't always exist, because I never leave my home without GPS, and you wouldn't leave your house if you weren't guaranteed that you were going to get there. So I want you to think about goals in those ways. And many of you have been here many years, and you may have started for a specific reason, and I'm guessing that you have. But maybe over the course of the years, those reasons may have changed, or we simply may have forgotten what we have started this for. But we're enjoying the journey, and that's important too. But remember, when you set out a goal, okay, it needs to have these traits. It needs to be specific. You need to understand. Okay, so what is my goal? My goal, it can't be that I'm going to do better next campaign than I did this campaign. That's not specific. A specific goal. As part of my coaching program, one of my first coachees that I worked with was, her specific goal was, I want to retire from my current job, and I want to do it in such a way and earning enough money where I don't have to rely on my children to take care of me. And so we put a number on it. How much does that need to be? And so we had a number, and then how much time is that going to be necessary? So right now we got specific, and we have time-bound goals, and that was a 5-year period for her. Can we measure this? Absolutely. Campaign by campaign, based on what she has been earning, we knew where she had to grow her business. Is it attainable? Absolutely, because this wasn't like, oh yeah, my goal is to hit lotto one day. Well, that's not necessarily attainable, right? And it's also not realistic. But your goals have to have all of these traits for it to be a SMART goal. Otherwise, it's not a goal, it's just a dream. And it's a dream that may not come true. All right, so just remember, as you set out your goals, be specific about what the goal is. Make sure you have ways of measuring it. Make sure that it's attainable and realistic, and put a time limit on your goal. It needs to have those traits for you to really succeed. And once you have your goal, make sure you share it. We're at the last minute here, and I'm just going to ask in the last moments here, if you want to share, what is one of your goals right now? Just share on the screen what your goal is to achieve in your Avon business. I'm going to give you just about a minute. Just type in what your objective might be. And the reason why I'm asking you to share it is this. It's a fact. It's a study that was done by Harvard Business Review. And the fact is simply this, that 25% of those individuals that actually take the time to write out their goals actually achieve their goals. That percentage of achievement goes up to 65% when they actually share their goal with someone else. So take the time, make sure you have a goal that is SMART, and once you have the goal that is SMART, go ahead and share it. And you're going to be on your way to making it happen. So I think we have just a recap slide. We're not going to go through the activity because we reached the 8 o'clock hour. And I just, in a short hour, we've covered this a lot, actually. We talked about double award sales for your online sales. We talked about how to make it to Jamaica. We talked about the win-win incentive. How do you use samples to sell more? What our product specials have been. Again, making it to Jamaica for leaders. Win-win again, sell Aspira, new representative offers, fundraisers. Fundraising is such an underutilized opportunity to grow your business. We've talked about then the Avon parties, the Rep Fest, Make It to Jamaica. And those of you, if you know somebody who's been to Los Cabos, talk to Lustella Bon Jovi, who's been to 24 trips, and that trip to Los Cabos that they just came back from, she says, is the best trip of all time. So they only get better. So with that, I just want to share our mission statement. And our mission statement today is to celebrate women's power to make a beautiful and positive impact in the world. I want to thank you all for coming to your spring fling. Oh, and let's not forget this. Please take note. You know this is being recorded, so please take note. These are the coaches that are assigned to the Supreme team, and those are your coaches and the contact information. We will also be sending out a survey to all of representatives that live in the Supreme Team area to find out what is the best way. Do you want to be contacted? You know, where we can meet, and what are the things that you're interested in. And we also have a series. Remember this: we have a series of trainings that are unfolding as we speak. The first Monday of every month, you know, I'm gonna host a Let's Chat, just to update you on the current happenings of the business. So that's Mondays at 7:30, and then we have dates for training. And the next training is going to be on online fundraising, by the way. And don't know what date that is. I'm thinking it's July 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yes,
You're correct.
you're correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
July
All right, so
next Monday
Yep.
is our Let's Chat, and then our next training on fundraising is July 8th.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, well, thank you, everyone, for taking the time out. I hope you found this useful. Let us know. You know, give us an email, a text message, or a call. Let us know how we can help you better. Thank you again. Have a great evening. I appreciate you coming. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night. Night.